right? Just come forward, lean, so hinging from your hips, reaching down and out over those crossed legs. Drop your hands, drop your head. Just drop down, right? And you may not feel like going all the way down. Maybe you just want to stretch your arms out. You can lower your arms if you like. This is also another one place you can use your block. Just reach out and let the block extend, right, for you. Take it over to the right. Really take it over to the right. And take your right hand and place it out. Take your left hand and place it over the right hand or right wrist. And really stretch out so it offers a beautiful opening on the left side. And then coming back to center, and we'll take it over to the left, right? And notice the difference between sides, right? So reach out to the left, reach that right hand over. Maybe the right side is a little tighter than the left or vice versa, but you'll notice. And then come back to center and slowly walk your hands back. Right. Take your hands behind you. Fingertips will point away from you. Hands can rest on the floor. If you're on a bolster, you can rest on the bolster. Press into the floor bolster. Lift your hips and lean back. Right. Look up, lift and lean. Exhale and round and tuck. Keeping hands behind you still. Just tucking forward. Inhale, press into those hands, lean and lift. Big inhale, exhale, round. Hands stay behind you. And squeezing those shoulder blades one more time. Inhale, lean back and lift. Exhale, pressing forward. And then we'll start to unwind or uncross these legs, right? Uncross, we've been crossed for a minute, right? And keeping your feet now on the mat, keeping the feet on the mat. Knees pointing up to the sky. Spread your feet out nice and wide. Give yourself lots of room. So we're going to drop that left leg in, right? Drop it down. Keep the right knee up. So right knee points up to the ceiling. Left knee comes down. Right, rotating that hip, that's outer hip rotation or external hip rotation, right? Dropping right knee down, left foot up, left knee up, left foot stays planted, right knee comes down. And be mindful that the leg may or may not come all the way down, and that's okay, right? Just go to where it feels good. That's why you need lots of space, lots of patience with yourself, be gentle with your body. If it's not going all the way down for whatever reason, just be okay, right? Acceptance. We practice with acceptance, not judgment. Right? Drop it down. And we breathe through the tightness and the difficulties. When it gets hard, when it doesn't necessarily feel great, take a breath. It can ease the difficulty. It can ease the strain. One more time on each side. Go around. And then around. And as you come up, you may want to straighten out one leg. Right leg is straightening out here. Let's take left leg across, left ankle drops. And let's just rotate the ankle at the feet. If you can take your fingers and go between each toe, right? So separating the toes, and just rotating the ankle around. Right? You can also use this as an opportunity to just gently put a little pressure on the left leg, helping to encourage now the rotation internally on the hip here, right? As you rotate the left foot around. The feet do so much for us, right? The feet, just consider the paths that your feet have taken, the journeys in your life, and how many thousands of miles, depending on your age, how far your feet have carried you, right? So pressing, massaging, using your thumb, right, to press into your big toe. So if you know anything about reflexology, the art of the feet, we know massage. Well, reflexology is massage of the feet, and there are different points on your feet that connect to your major organs. I know that the big toe is associated with the pituitary gland, right? So it's a whole nother art form and methodology, right? And mode. So if you're interested in learning about your feet, I encourage you or invite you to learn about reflexology. You may even know someone who's a reflexologist. Let's switch sides. It just feels good, right? Your feet need massaging just like the rest of your body. And a lot of times in massages, you'll get a full body massage, but it doesn't necessarily include the feet, right? The feet are a special part of our body, right? It should be treated as such. It's like we go and get our nails done. Well, not much nail doing right now, unless you're doing it yourself. One of my nails, actually. And these are my nails, but the polish and the powder that's on top of them, that's slowly going away, right? But that's life. And right now, we're all in a place where we have to shelter in place. In my world, that's what's happening. We're home and we're just going with the flow, right? Massage the feet. So just being in acceptance, right? That's another huge lesson of this coronavirus, is accepting what is, knowing that we are not in control. But what we can do is just be still, just be with it, breathe through the difficulties. I accept whatever the circumstances are. We have to be in acceptance. Right? So from here, we're going to come onto hands and knees. So you're going to come off your seat. You're going to come onto your hands and knees. And you're going to have your hands where your wrist and your shoulders are in the same line, and you're just going to shift your hips side to side, separate your knees, wag your tail. Feel free to add in a little circle or two as you wag around, right? I like to lean over to one side. It just feels good. Like when you lean deep into the left hip, right? It feels like that. Hamstring, right? It goes all the way up into the glute, that stretch. Inhale and exhale. Just use your breath, like link breath to movement, shifting side to side. Inhale and exhale, come to the other side. And take your head with you, right? Let your head sway. Let your neck get heavy so you know you're not holding in your neck. One or two more times here. And bring it right back to center. Bring your right arm up and your left leg back. Right? So balancing through your spine. Turn your toe, right? Left toe down toward the ground. That ensures that you're not leaning over into that right knee. Rather, you're balancing out and you're really getting into the balance in the back body. Breathe. Bring that right hand down. Replace. So now right leg, toes point down, leg is lifted, arm is lifted alongside ear. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Left leg, right arm. Switch. Look down at your hand. And switch. Beautiful. Lift your hands up off the mat. Inhale, raise your hands up wide. Right, raise up tall. Cactus arms or goalpost arms here. Separate your knees. Again, Inhale and exhale, close the arms, lift the elbows. Inhale, exhale, close the arms, lift the elbows. Inhale, exhale, close the arms, lift the elbows. 2 more like that. One more. Exhale. Let's take those arms up and go all the way around. Just rotate around, drop your chin, make big circles like you're painting circles with your hands. Inhale and exhale. And turn back around. Is going to take that circle, right? Open up the knees nice and wide. Bring your hands down now and shift your hips back.